Hello, guys. My name is Nicholas Earl, and welcome back to another edition of Baseball Talk with the Earl Brothers. Just me, and I wanted to do a video, and because I saw there was an extension today, and I wanted to talk about a certain topic because I've seen a lot of people on like Twitter and stuff like that. They'll see these posted out, and they'll be like, "That's it, that's it, that's it." And I wanted to really break down what truly is going on during pre-arb contract extensions. And why they are, I believe, good for not only good for the player, but good for the team as well. So we'll be looking at pre-arb extensions. There's a couple guys that we're going to be looking at. Samuel Basallo this morning just signed a record pre-arbitration extension for catchers. And I also kind of want to look a little bit at Roman Anthony's as well, because there are some nice boosters really that will help that contract grow over time, and we'll talk about those as well. But we'll start with this. Why would a player even look to sign a pre-arb extension? And what is the big benefit for them? Well, number one, it's guaranteed money. For Roman Anthony, it is, no matter if he's good or bad, over the next 8 years, he's going to make $130 million. It's guaranteed money is what it is. And also, you are getting paid more during your rookie contract than you normally would. You're making more money right off the rip. And because with Roman Anthony, next year he'll be making $2,625,000. The following year, $4,625,000. Why is that important? The average rookie contract, or the for your first 3 years on the minimum salary, you're making around $760,000, which is the league minimum. Roman Anthony will not be making the league minimum the next 2 years, in 2026 and 2027, where instead of making about $1.5 million during his rookie years, his next 2 rookie years, he'll be making over $7 million. So right off the rip, you're making more money up front. It also eliminates having to go through arbitration talks and things along those lines. And a lot of those arbitration talks can really hurt the relationship between player and team, because the player is going to try to shoot for the most money, and the team is just going to lowball them. And looking at Roman Anthony's thing, $8.625 million for arbitration 1, $15.625 in arbitration 2, $19.625 in arbitration 3. To give you an idea, the most significant contract signed for a arbitration deal was Juan Soto with the Yankees at $31 million. That was the most that anybody signed for, and that was an ARB 3 deal, because that was his last year before free agency. And so Juan Soto made $30 million that year, $31 million in his last year of arbitration. Most of the time we're looking at like Vladdy in 2024 was around $20 million. And you're looking around there. So maybe Roman Anthony sold a little bit low on his arbitration years. He also sold out his first 3 years of free agency for $23.6 million, $25.6, and $29.6. Still a pretty good amount of money when you're talking about how much he's going to make his first few years in the major leagues instead of just the league minimum. Also, you got to keep in mind some of these contracts, and we're using Roman Anthony for an example, but other players do have this as well. Things like All-Star games and Rookie of the Year voting and MVP voting. So some escalators is if he finishes in the top 2 for Rookie of the Year, he'll get $2 million bonus or a $1 million bonus, depending on when he does. And he has other ones where he'll get bonuses if he wins an MVP, if he finishes in the top 3 of MVP, top 5, top 10, and he gets around $200,000 per All-Star game appearance. So what they'll do is they'll throw these incentives in to where Roman Anthony can make around $230 million throughout this 8-year deal, which is pretty significant, and still hit the free agent market at 31 years old and probably get another 4-year contract for over $100 million if he's good enough. So that's one thing to look at it with these guys as well. I think it's pretty both team friendly and player friendly, these contracts, because over the long run, could they make more money if they went through free agency? Maybe they can make a couple $1 million through that, but you're guaranteeing yourself generational wealth. And that's one thing with Samuel Basallo as well. He's getting paid $8.375 million per year against the luxury tax over the next 8 years. He was bought out of a couple years of. Now he is in ARB 1 right now, or not ARB 1. He's in his first year. He's played like a week, but he is somebody who will now be making 8.375. Now they don't have the exact breakdown, but an average of 8.375 over the next 8 years, which for a catcher, that is a record pre-arb contract extension. For him, it's very good because he's going to need to hit in order to be able to really make that worth it. And I think one of the biggest things is you don't have to go through the year-by-year arbitration negotiations, which I think it's very beneficial if you don't have to do that. You're guaranteeing yourself wealth throughout. And for all you know, like we're looking, the Red Sox have done a couple of these contracts. Christian Campbell's is not looking as good right off the rip, but obviously he can play a lot better going throughout. But I do think you're going to see more and more of these pre-arb extensions. And you've seen them with other guys in the past. Ronald Acuna Jr. is under one. So is Ozzie Albies. So is, I believe, Rushman. Rushman hasn't gotten one yet. But like you're seeing a lot more of these. Corbin Carroll's a big one as well. He signed an 8-year extension for over $100 million, which is looking like a steal for the Diamondbacks. But it was also a good move for him at that time because he was making more money during this min salary times. So that's one thing to keep in mind. Could they make more money? Maybe. But over the long run, we're talking maybe a couple $1 million, but you're trading off a couple $1 million for guaranteed money. So I think this is good for both the team and the player. I just thought I would want to come on here, break down what a pre-arbitration contract is and because when you look at a rookie contract, it's 3 years of pre-arb and 3 years of arbitration. The 3 years of pre-arb, you're making the league minimum. You're making $760,000, and that's all you're going to make. In arbitration, what they do is they will compare themselves to a certain player in the league. They'll do comps and things along those lines and say, oh, this player put up very similar stats than I did. I deserve to be paid, but that guy was paid. And then the teams will come back and they'll be like, yeah, but we compare you to a different player. And let's try to meet in the middle here. And we've seen negotiations and things along those lines where they will negotiate anywhere between like 15, 20, 25 million and stuff like that. Most of the time it's lower than that. But it saves you from having to go through that process, which if you're a team, if you can avoid that process, that's a really good thing because like what we saw Corbin Burns with Milwaukee, he went through his arbitration hearings and things along those lines, and it really fractured the relationship between him and the Brewers, and he wanted out after that year, and they traded him. So that's one thing that if this is a player that you want long-term and you don't want to negotiate through arbitration hearings, pre-arb extensions will do that as well. Plus, if you're a team, you get to have a couple extra years of this player without having to pay a free agent price. Now, granted, with Roman Anthony, your non-free agent price is $23, $25, and $29 million. But you get more time with some of your best players. So just wanted to come on here and break down pre-arbitration contract because I know a lot of people will be talking about it with Samuel Basallo today and things along those lines. So that's going to do it for this one. I want to thank you guys as always for watching. Hit that thumbs up button if this information was helpful to you guys at all. Be sure to subscribe. Let me know in the comment section below what your thoughts on pre-arbitration contracts. Do you think we should see more of them? Do you think we should see less of them? Is this something that is helping baseball? Is it hurting baseball? Let me know down in the comment section below. But that's going to do it for this one. I want to thank you guys as always for watching. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, guys.